Have you ever found yourself struggling to keep your finances in check? Do you find yourself constantly stressing over bills and expenses? If so, you are not alone. According to a recent survey, nearly 70% of Americans are struggling financially. But here's the good news. Taking control of your finances is within reach. In fact, by following just 4 simple steps that we will cover in today's video, you can start to take charge of your financial future today. And without further ado, let's get started. Before going over these 4 steps, it is important to understand how important it is to take control of your finances, because doing so actually makes it possible to handle your finances properly. When you're young or think you have too much money, managing your money might not be a top priority. But skipping the planning stage could lead to eventual financial devastation. As a result, it is essential to have a solid strategy for managing one's finances regardless of the life stage. And well, the main benefit is that it helps you better understand your finances. Even though most people are aware that money can be used to purchase both essentials and luxuries, having a deeper understanding of the actual value of one's own money and how the financial system operates is necessary to make informed financial decisions. You can better understand your finances by gaining financial literacy through the reading of financial management blogs. By managing your personal finances well, you can pick the most significant investments to increase your money and take control of your finances rather than letting them dominate you. You can also evaluate whether your sources of capital are sufficient to support your lifestyle and whether you require more sources of income. Another advantage of sound financial management is properly organizing your spending and savings. The management of one's finances entails learning how to keep an accurate record of one's expenditures so as to gain an understanding of the ends of one's income. You can allocate a percentage of your income for savings before paying the rest of your bills and other regular costs if you put saving ahead of spending. Consider downloading applications that help you manage your money, opening 2 bank accounts, or compiling a list of things to get to your finances in order. Doing so will make it much simpler for you to put money aside. Then comes a part of establishing clear financial goals. Always remember that good management of your finances enables you to set financial goals that are both reasonable and attainable, such as paying all of your debt or saving more money. You can create the best plan of action to reach your objectives by evaluating your priorities, setting up your goals, make them specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, reviewing your budget, and keeping track of your progress. Now, how do we attain effective personal finance management? Well, there are 4 steps to taking control of your finances. 1. Set up a budget. The number 1 step to regaining control of your finances is to create a budget if you're sick of living from paycheck to paycheck and finding it impossible to save any money. With the help of a budget, you can get a clear picture of your monthly income expenses, track where your money's going, and take action to ensure that your spending is in line with your financial objectives. But how do you go about building a budget? In actuality, it is simpler than you would imagine. The first thing you should do is to separate your expenses into several groups, such as food, entertainment, and bills. You'll be able to see exactly where your finances are going and where you might be overspending. Once you have your spending broken down into categories, you can utilize the online financial tools given to you by your bank to keep track of your spending and establish spending goals for yourself. For example, if you discover that you are overspending on food, you can set a monthly grocery budget. If you do this, you will be able to determine exactly how much money you spend in a particular month and whether or not you need to make adjustments or cuts to the amount of money you spend in specific categories. It is important to remember that making a budget is a continuous process. To make sure you're keeping on course and reaching your financial objectives, you'll need to evaluate and modify your budget frequently. For instance, you might want to change your budget if you get a raise at work to save more money or pay off debt more quickly. Now, before we continue, just a quick heads up. By subscribing to my channel, you'll be the first one to know about my latest videos on financial planning and budgeting. And as a bonus, the description box below has a link to my handy monthly budget trackers. Don't wait, hit that subscribe button and explore the trackers. Your finances and future self will appreciate it. Now let's continue with our video. 2. Automate your finances. Have you ever had trouble making on-time payments on your bills, which resulted in annoying late penalties and charges? This can give you the impression that you are continuously falling behind on your various financial commitments, leaving you with no time to concentrate on your saving goals. Well, automating your finances can assist you in gaining control of your financial destiny and achieving your goals more quickly. Setting up direct deposit for your paychecks should be the first thing you do when you begin the process of automating your accounts. This ensures that your revenue is deposited into your account automatically on the day of your paycheck, eliminating the need of any involvement. You not only save time by doing this, but also guarantee that you never miss a paycheck. The second step is establishing an automated payment system for recurring monthly expenses. Rent, utilities, internet, and phone costs are included in this. By establishing an automated payment plan for your bills, you may have peace of mind that they will be paid on time, every time without fail. Doing this saves you the trouble of manually making payments for each account on the due date. And well, automatic transfers might also assist you in settling money away for your savings goal. This may go towards an emergency fund, a down payment on a house or car, a vacation fund, or another fund entirely. You can set up automatic transfers to allocate a certain amount of money from each paycheck to your saving goals. This makes saving money simple and guarantees you're moving closer to your monthly objectives. Of course, not every expense is the same. Some may need manual attention each month. If your utility bills, such as those for your energy or water, change from one month to the next, you may need to check them every month to ensure that they are accurate. However, you can free up time and mental energy to focus on other aspects of your financial life by automating as many expenses as possible. 3. Monitor your accounts. Monitoring your accounts is essential if you want to remain on top of your finances and prevent any unauthorized charges or fraudulent activities. One way to achieve this is to set up automated text alerts that will warn you when your balance falls below a specific amount or when your automatic payments are due. Yet, this is not all there is to it. You should also keep a physical transaction register to keep an accurate record of all your expenditures. It is strongly recommended that you keep note of every purchase to prevent unintentional overdrafts. Spending too much is simple, especially if you're new to finance. By keeping track of your purchases, you can ensure that your spending aligns with your budget and goals. However, keeping track of your expenditures is only one aspect of account monitoring. It is of the utmost importance to look for any charges that were not authorized or unusual. Early detection of suspicious behavior lets you notify your bank or credit card provider immediately. Because customers of certain banks are required to report fraudulent activities within 60 days, it is imperative that prompt action be taken. You should check your accounts daily, especially given how often fraud is in the modern digital era. Automated programs can be helpful, but always watching your accounts is also a good idea. You can avoid fines and stop fraud in its tracks by keeping an eye on your accounts. Even though it might require a little more work, the peace of mind that comes from knowing your finances are in order is worth it. 4. Use features to track bigger picture goals. Finally, if you have several bank accounts, investment accounts, or retirement accounts and are struggling to keep track of all your accounts and guarantee that you are on schedule to meet your long-term financial goals, don't panic. With online banking tools, you can manage your accounts in one spot and receive a complete picture of your overall financial condition. You may track all of your financial assets, including savings, investments, and retirement accounts, by connecting your external accounts to your primary accounts. This will assist you in developing a better plan for your future financial objectives and resource allocation. You can make sure you're on pace to achieve your financial goals by using these features, whether they are saving for a down payment on a home, a child's education, or a comfortable retirement. It is simple to see how much you've saved and how much you need to save, so you can easily change your spending. Evidently, taking charge of your finances doesn't have to be overwhelming. By implementing these 4 steps, you can achieve financial stability and freedom. Remember, the key to financial success is consistency and discipline. It may take time to see the results, but the effort you put in today will pay off in the future. Anyway, what are some financial goals that you want to achieve in the next year? Share them in the comments below. That's all. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe. See you in the next video.